And this is my Jeep update for Tuesday, July 6, 2021. Haven't done much today. I started working a little bit this afternoon, and I finished up on my passenger side rear brake. I'm getting ready to close up. I didn't take any other videos, but what I'm doing, I finished up this rear brake, getting the caliper on the spring on the brake line, adjusted the e-brake, and I'm starting to get my suspension back in. I've got on the passenger side, I've got that lower control arm. I've got the bolt in but not tightened, sway link in but not tightened. I still got to get that shock in, and I'm leaving everything loose as possible until I get the other side completed. I still got some things over there to do, and I need this axle as flexible as possible. And anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna pick up over here on this side. That's not a leak. I was spraying some lubricant on these studs. They were already starting to rust. Anyway, I've still got some hardware. If you can see it right there, the brake lines that need to go up, mount to that upper control arm. I got to get in there and do that. And I've already, one thing I didn't mention, I do have my spring back in place over there. You may have seen it. Here's the spring over here. I'm gonna leave as much of this open until I finish the mounting the brake lines, and then I'll start putting stuff together, get that spring in there. I'll sway bar link, get this lower control arm in place, and then I'll have to play with it like I did last time, moving it around and stuff, the axle as much as possible until I get everything lined up. There's usually one or two bolts that don't want, it's usually this, the last time I had a problem, see, I had these lower control arms all installed already, and it was just, I got everything in, and I had a little problem with getting the forward bolt in on this lower control arm, but with a little jacking up, moving around and stuff like that, I was able to get it lined up enough where I could get my bolt in. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to play with it. So anyway, that's where I stand. So I'm starting to put this rear end, the suspension back together now. And that's the update for Tuesday. And over the next couple of days, if I get anything done, I will update again. And that's my Jeep out for now. And good morning, it's my Jeep, Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. And it's about 8:30 in the morning or so.
Hey, Benny Bob!
And I'm preparing to do a little work.
Boy? It's already 8:30 in the morning. You should have been working by 6. What the hell's going on?
Start working on getting this suspension back
Drinking
in
coffee,
place.
boy.
Getting the jack ready, and yeah, the first thing I need to do is get this shock. I'm gonna get it bolted up. I'm not gonna tighten it up. I'm gonna just get the bolt in there. I have to probably depress that by hand, and I'll probably have my wife, put the bolt in while I hold it in place. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Getting the suspension over here on this side in line, in place but not tightened down. And then I'm going to be coming back over here a little bit later and getting my hardware in place on the upper control arm. That's the brake line there that needs to go up there. Yeah, need to get the spring, shock, sway bar, and the lower control arm in place. And with any progress, I'll give you
Yeah,
an
Billy Bob,
update.
what the hell
My
are you
Jeep
doing,
update.
boy? You are slow. My
This is
grandma
my
could
Jeep
had that all
update.
back
I'm closing
together
out
by
for today
now.
also. It's Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. And I just finished up. I did a little bit of cleaning here in the garage too, because it was really getting a mess. I'm getting tired of looking at it. So, but anyway, what I finished up today on is I got my suspension in. I got all my bolts in, all suspension, springs, shocks, sway bars, control arms, upper and lower. Got them in. Got the bolts, nuts installed, but nothing has been torqued down. That'll be the last thing I do. When I get ready to finish up, I still got some O2 sensors I gotta finish up, and the hardware, I'm still having trouble. And I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see if I can get some light. I'm still having. Anyway, I'm back. Sorry about that. I accidentally cut it off. I'm having problem getting the right hardware for this upper control arm to mount or remount my brake lines. So I left that the way it is, let it go for now, and I'm gonna go to Ace Hardware later this week and see if I can find some hardware that I can use there. Anyway, I got springs. Springs are back in, shocks, sway bars, like I said, control arms, everything's in place, but not torqued. Tight, but not torqued. Over to the passenger side. Same thing over here. Everything's in, but I still have to torque. I did some touch-up painting because everything was getting messy looking again. When I finish, before I put this on the road, I'll do some touch-up painting because I want it to look good under here. Alright, that's an update. And I'm closing out for today. Let's see if I can get hardware, new hardware for the brake lines to mount into the upper control arm, and get me a couple of new O2 sensors downstream, because the ones that I got off of Amazon did not fit. The front ones did, but the downstream, the upstream fit fine, downstream connectors did not match. Okay, that's an update. My Jeep out for now. Oh, and by the way, we didn't get no bad weather from Tropical Storm Elsa. All we had was a little bit of light rain, and we might have had 20, 25 mile an hour winds. And we get a lot worse weather from our regular thunderstorms that pop up around here. My Jeep out.